everybody. It's Chris from GZ Exotics. We got more egg cuttings for you today. We got clutch number 2 and clutch number 3 going on. Clutch number 2 is kind of a who's your daddy's clutch because the first male we put did most of the breeding, but he stopped at some point, so I had to throw in another male just to kind of get the girl back going, or get her kind of going again. And I don't know what's in these currently. I have an idea, which is either white snakes being blue-eyed leucistics or purple passions, which is the combo of phantom and Mojave, which is kind of like a blue-eyed leucistic but more of a lavender color than a white color. So she laid 5 eggs, only 4 made it.
Oh, they look ready.
They look very ready. I'm gonna try a new method actually. Oh, there we go. That way it's on the paper, and then we can just move the eggs right into here.
Okay.
Let's start with... I'm actually going to start with this guy here. See if I can make enough of an incision to... There we go. Let me cut open...
The suspense is killing me.
I know. That's why I'm cutting it open kind of weirdly to make sure everything is fine. I don't want to hit an animal by accident.
No, you don't want to do that.
Well...
Oh, that's not white at all.
Nope. That's either a Mojave or a Phantom. One of the two. The problem is I have to see... The two pairings were a Bell Gold Blush male or a Phantom Vanilla male in this.
Well,
so...
there's your phantom, I guess, right?
No, that's Mojave. Or Phantom. The problem is I have to see either... I have to see vanilla or lesser to figure this out.
Okay.
If I get a lesser, I know it's the Bell. If I get a vanilla, I know it's the Phantom.
Next.
These eggs are really juicy.
Let's see what happens here.
That looks to
Okay, another strikeout. That is not a white snake.
I think this is actually a vanilla Phantom.
Oh, the color's really cool.
That actually looks a lot like Dad. So I think the Phantom won the race here. But I also really won't know until they come out. So
Right.
Egg number 3. Let's see. There we go. Come on. Don't be so annoying here.
That one wants to stay in, I guess.
I guess, yeah. That's why we pinch beforehand, to make sure nothing's in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it looks like a murder movie scene.
That's just what, veins running in the eggs?
Yeah, that's just the veins running in the eggs.
Well, that one looks really dark, actually.
That...
Oh, no. What is that? That is darker, huh?
Is darker. Yeah. I think we might have... It might be the Phantom that's the Dad.
It would seem so.
Because we're kind of getting a half and half mix of stuff.
Well, you got 3 out of 4 as being darker animals, so...
Yeah, so...
So much for the leucistic complex.
I mean, I don't know. That's the problem, right? I think the vanilla is in the mix, because some of these are brighter than the others.
Uh-huh.
Which tells me vanilla's in the mix. So...
Oh.
Technically speaking, from those pairings, I should hit 1 Purple Passion because of the way it works. But we might totally miss. I have no clue. If we hit 1, I'll actually be ecstatic because Purple Passion is one of my favorite morphs out there. This is actually a little bit easier because of how soft this one became.
Come on, Purple Nurple.
Oh, what did I say?
Wow. The odds gods have played their game on you, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? You got 1 out of 4. That's actually going to be
Purple Passion.
maybe the leucistic line, possible Purple Passion.
Yeah, well, from what I can tell, because of the way these babies are, I don't see lesser, but some of these are, like, this one here is wicked bright
Right.
compared to the other ones. I think that's vanilla. Either vanilla Phantom or vanilla Mojave with this one here. Let me get it a little bit more. Looks like
Sorry for the zoom there.
it's all good. Yeah, because that one looks very bright.
Mm.
So that's definitely a vanilla or Mojave Phantom, and that's
This
a
one's
purple
really
passion.
blowing my mind.
That's definitely a purple passion. Hell yeah.
So if it can be a purple passion, can it still be
A bell?
right?
No.
Leucistic?
Well, the
No.
Phantom is in the Bell complex, so even though super phantoms don't become blue-eyed leucistics, if they mix with animals in that complex, they can act in a way to be similar to a blue-eyed leucistic.
Hence the purple passion.
Hence purple passion, yes.
Which the purple passion essentially just means that the animal's mostly white with like a dark gray, purplish lavender almost stripe on the back.
Basically, yeah.
Usually.
Usually, and sometimes...
And they can be variable too,
luckily,
right?
in a pairing like this, because I've seen some people do like super Mojave to a Phantom.
Right.
And in some cases, they can't tell the others apart whatsoever. Because you could have like some that are with pattern and some that aren't. And there'll be a super Mojave in one thing and a purple passion in the other, and they'll go, I can't tell the difference.
Okay.
Because they don't look alike. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that one.
Interesting.
It answered my question, which is nice. Because that makes me happy.
So now you've solved the
Who's your daddy?
who's your daddy, as you started out with.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me just clean this up real fast. Just a little bit, because I'm going to clean all this up afterwards anyway.
So when there are two possible males that have been with the one female, is it at all possible that you get some offspring from one male and some from the other?
It's very rare, but
it can
I
happen?
have had that happen.
Okay.
We used to work with a gene called Sable, which, if any breeders are out there know, it's very close to chocolate. But the only downside with that gene is it's very, the supers get wobbly, almost like spider. So, unfortunately, it's not the best gene to work with.
So not really viable then.
Yeah.
At least not in the super complex.
Save that paper towel roll for the colubrids, because they like their little hides. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Mm-hmm.
Very important. I'll leave this to the side. Let me clean this all up real quick. Kind of made a bit of a mess.
Okay.
Because that last egg leaked through like the whole thing. All right.
So there's one clutch.
That's clutch number 2
for the season.
Of the season. Clutch
One
number
for today. 2 for the season.
Well, now I can do this awesome thing and get rid of the bottom one here, because my question was already answered.
Right. So you're no longer questioning whether it's possibly this or that.
Nope. I'll probably just switch these two around. All right, and the next clutch is actually very much a clutch that the cameraman is excited for, because this was nearly both of his animals.
Yep.
Which was a female spider yellow belly to a male pastel calico possible fire.
Come on, calico.
So we know the calico will come through, we know pastel will come through, but we don't know if the fire will come through. Which fire is like the vanilla gene we saw earlier, which is kind of more of a blushing gene, a brightening gene. And similar to the blue-eyed leucistics, super fires become black-eyed leucistics. So basically imagine instead of an all-white snake with blue eyes, it's an all-white snake with black eyes.
Pretty slick.
Which I think next year we'll try to make those? Yeah, next year we'll try to make those.
Those also look like moon rocks when they get those little dimply bumps on them. It looks like it's just about time.
Yes. And again, from one of the people I watch, Billy from Mutation Creation, is also you want to kind of get a feel for it. If you feel more, it's weird to say it, because it's hard to explain it, but if you have to physically experience yourself, it's if you feel more snake than egg, it's time to cut, which means when you poke the egg, if you start to feel body.
So is that plus the rule of 50 plus days? You want to wait till at least what, day 52? Day 53?
I like to cut on day 53. between day 53 and 55.
Okay.
Not too early, not too late. I sometimes would cut earlier depending on how the eggs were, but since everything seems to be doing really well, I'm not too worried. I'm gonna go for this one.
Go right for it.
Well, this one's nice.
Yes, you know I'm a big Calico fan.
I think that's already. Let's see. Can you see well?
And I can see pretty well.
That's a Calico already by the pattern. Calico pastel.
You think there's fire in there?
It's hard to tell.
That could be a fire.
That could be
also.
That could be like a clone of Dad.
That would be okay with me. He's a handsome fella.
He is a handsome fella. Alrighty. I wouldn't be upset either way if there wasn't fire in him, because Calico's just a nice gene to have to begin with.
Calico's so nice.
Also notice Calico sometimes has like a black back for some animals sometimes. That's kind of like a nice thing to see. Let's see if I can... Oh, I don't know. Its belly's up.
It looks kind of white. It's hard to see.
It's hard to see. Its belly's up.
We'll have to wait till this one turns over, I guess.
Unfortunately, I have to wait till that one hatches. It's belly up, literally, so I can't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really light, though, huh?
Yeah, these ones are really, like, juicy this time around. Like, some of these are just filled. But that might be a good thing for them as well.
They look like healthy eggs.
Yeah, no, everything's good so far.
Yeah.
They
went the full term. They look really good.
That's why I like to make sure when we're doing this.
So the black stripe on top of the egg, is that your cutting line?
So the black stripe usually means...
From the marker? What do you do that for?
So the marker is when the eggs... So before I even get to what's in here, the black mark we'll make is sometimes... normally when ball pythons have eggs, they usually will be clumped together.
Right.
And they're very easy to remove, but sometimes the eggs are loose. So what that black mark means is when we go to take the eggs that got separated, we'll candle them to see where the embryo is. And
candling is just what you shine on, like a bright light.
You just shine a bright light on to see where the embryo is. And you have to make sure it's pointing up, because the embryo can actually drown if you have it in another direction.
I see. Well, that's
good. So that just tells us which way the embryo is.
Got it.
So if I go to check and the egg is like, sideways like this, I'll go, oh crap, and I gotta flip it back.
Got it.
And this in here is definitely spider. It's a bumblebee.
Oh,
definitely.
That's pretty. That's gonna look pretty when it comes out.
Yeah. Try not to mess with it too much, but
we'll have to do like before and after.
Oh wait! Oh,
that's a heavy calico, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a calico spider bumblebee.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a calico bumblebee.
That's really nice.
That's awesome.
That's gonna look great when it comes out.
I love calico bumblebees. Or is that
calico bees? Calibi.
Is it calibi?
Yes.
Yeah.
Calibi.
There's so many names.
See, I know some things.
There's so many names that I just forget half the time now.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
That's gonna be probably the coolest one in the bunch, but we'll see what the rest look like.
No, we can't keep them all.
No, we can't keep them all.
That's just me telling me.
I know, it's me telling me too, don't worry. Okay. I think...
Oh, another, almost like a black and white.
I think that's another spider. Yeah, it's a spider.
Oh, okay. You can see some brown in there already.
Spider fire?
That's what I was gonna say.
Because I've made spider fires before. Because I've also made brights.
That pattern's really like
yeah,
reduced.
that's definitely a spider fire.
That's pretty.
Maybe calico, but it's so early to tell.
Right.
So
very cool.
But that's definitely a calico. Oh, not calico.
Well, this
sorry,
is
a fire spider.
To a very good start, actually.
Or just a really bright spider too, because they're also.
That's possible.
Changes, yeah.
Right.
So I've made some really cool spiders that just. Sometimes they're just bright. Sometimes they have a stripe on them for no reason. I don't know. The spiders I have are weird, but they're totally cool, and I love them so. Alrighty. There we go.
The big controversial spider gene, which is interesting because we've had some good success and almost all of what we have has been very viable. Not too much of that wobble issue that they supposedly get.
But we won't. But we won't lie
We've always
either.
had good, healthy stock.
Yeah, but we won't lie either and say we've had some issues with it as well.
No, of course, it happens.
So I mean, I wouldn't mind making
But
a
it's
video.
not prevalent where people, I guess, you know, back in the day with the pitchforks and the torches, like, don't do spider because it's going to kill. No, it's not necessarily true.
That is a fire bee.
That's beautiful. Look
That's
how white.
definitely a fire bee. Wow. Look how white that is. And
That's a very white baby. Huh?
calico, maybe? This might be... You
Oh, maybe. Look how white.
have to remember, we also are working with yellow belly, too, so maybe it just could be like a nice yellow belly as well.
Yeah, because despite the name, yellow bellies can come out very bright, almost like a white.
It's also impossible to tell with pastel spider combos because they're naturally just bright
Right.
and have a lot of the flecking on the belly, which is the blushing or like almost blushed up pattern on their belly.
Okay.
So it's so hard to tell. I really won't know until they come out. It might be a fire bee, possible yellow belly, but again, I don't know yet.
So until that baby comes out and actually sheds its skin
Yeah.
for the first time.
Which, now saying it, this spider just might be a spider yellow belly, actually. It could be mom, like the mom is.
Okay.
But again,
Well, she's great.
I don't know.
So,
Just want to see the other one, see if it flipped. No, it's still on its belly. Okay, well, still belly up, so. Last one.
kudos to mom. She's got some good, healthy babies this year.
I think this is her biggest clutch so far since she's done for us, because usually it's between 4 to 5. This
Right.
is 6.
Usually smaller numbers.
Yeah.
Careful now.
Yep.
Let's see what we got.
I have to cut it more. Because it might be spider, but I'm not sure. It's something. I think it's spider.
Wow, it's a really reduced pattern again.
Yeah. We could just hit a bunch
I'm
of
excited because we don't know what these are going to
No.
produce, what they're going to look like really when they come out.
This could be it. Yeah, I think this is a collider or spider calico.
Okay,
So I think that's what this is.
that's pretty
Yeah, because
awesome.
it's darker than that other one.
Calico's strong in this one, huh?
I guess so, yeah.
There we go.
It's very impressive, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll take that. So that'll be cool when they come out. And as you guys know, we'll do updates when everything comes out. We'll probably, as they all crawl out of their eggs, I'll probably sex them live on whatever as well.
Oh, cool.
So people can see what they want and all that.
Yeah, maybe you can help people who don't know how to do that too.
Yeah, we can do,
Show them the technique that you use.
yeah, pretty simple. It's pretty safe too, so it's nothing to really worry about.
Awesome.
So yeah, pretty good odds today. I'm not gonna lie.
Great start for the year.
Yeah, pretty good so far. We will be back, what do you think, Monday? Sounds good?
Well, we just opened the Friday one, so... Right?
Yeah. So, probably Monday, because the next clutch will be Monday.
Oh, there you go. So we'll do that then.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Monday and we'll open some more eggs.
Perfect, sounds
Exciting.
good. Oh, and if you want to see us at, in the flesh, we'll be at is it still the old Doubletree?
It is.
Yeah, so the old Doubletree Hotel in their expo hall. That is July 9th. We'll be there from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at their Manchester Reptile Expo. That's Manchester, New Hampshire.
Awesome.
So yeah, if you want to see us there, let us know. We also have a store on Morph Market, so if you guys will see anything on our site and want to, buy it now and just buy it at the show, or buy it early and then pick it up at the show, we can do that too. So
Nice.
yeah, this is Chris from CG Exotics, and yeah, hope you all have a great day.